privilege to be here tonight, and thank you for inviting me. What we have all witnessed here tonight is the future of the Republican Party. That's right. Mike, Colin, Nick, you guys are incredible. What we've witnessed here tonight are future senators and possibly a future president right here in this room. I commend you. And you can do it. I think you've set on a path that will make you leaders that our country so badly needs. So I encourage you to continue, and whatever I can do to help you, I will be there for you, and good luck. As Nick indicated, I am running for the U.S. Senate. And before I get into the reasons, I want to tell you a little about myself. I'm a self-made man. I've lived the American dream. I started with nothing. I paid my way through school, got an engineering degree, and an MBA in finance. I had the good fortune to meet my wife for 38 years. We have 2 kids and two wonderful grandkids. I think that's really a remarkable achievement in today's world. I've had a successful career of 35 years. I've been a vice president at Citibank, a vice president at Chase Manhattan Bank, and president and founder of my own firm on Wall Street in financial information services that my son was very happy to take over when I decided to run for public office. So it was time for me to get out of his way and let him determine, find his destiny, and I'm happy to say that the company is doing better under him than I'm currently the Nassau County Comptroller. We took a county that was headed for bankruptcy with about $130 million deficit, and in a year we turned it around. We cut expenses. We ended 2010 with a surplus of $26 million in a $3 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership, competence, and experience matters. Fiscal responsibility works. You all know it works. You have to balance your checkbooks every month. So must our government. At every level, they need to learn fiscal responsibility. What we have in Washington today is exactly the opposite. Skyrocketing costs, out of control expenses, a debt crisis, and the consequence of those is high unemployment and more people on food stamps. 65% of all Americans now feel that our country is headed in the wrong direction. And I agree. And yet we have Obama, Schumer, and Gillibrand that support that direction of higher and higher unemployment, an erosion of our competitiveness, and our continuing decline in our economy. That must change. We must have change, real change in Washington in 2012. And we can start right here in New York. People are telling me that the Democrats are invincible, they're unbeatable in this state. I disagree. I'm not delusional. I know what the odds are. But I've done some pretty impossible things in my life, and I love when people underestimate. I've said on this journey very early. I think, again, people commented that it's too early, you have no business being out there. but Colin will attest to it. It's remarkable that he agreed that he started early. I intend to win, and I want to let you know that although I'm a little older than most of you in this room, I have the energy level of a 19 here. Nobody will outwork me. They'll probably outspend me, but I have a few resources of my own. So I'm a serious candidate. I will spend my money up to the Republican nomination, and then I think I will need support. But until that point, I will spend my money, because I don't think it's appropriate for me at this point to be asking people for money to place a bet on me. I need to demonstrate that I can build name recognition throughout the state, that I can win the nomination, and as I intend to, and then we can all work together to turn our country around. What do we need to do to turn our country around? The basis of our malaise that we have today is that we're not competitive on a global basis. We have let the Chinese, the Indians, steal our jobs through unfair competition, unfair trade laws, currency manipulation. We do not have policies that are synchronized to make us more competitive, to compete on a global scale.